not that often that you go through, shooting slumps like this. Are there many things you lean on to try to get out of it?
Work.
As shocking as it sounds, his recent performances and some troubling trends suggest we might be watching the twilight of one of basketball's greatest careers. I don't know why this time it feels so different. Also, everything for LeBron seems a little fake. I feel like everyone is starting to see through all the BS that Clutch Sports and LeBron James have been hiding for years. A lot of people are starting to come out. I think the Bronny situation did not help his legacy whatsoever, even though people will seem to forget like they do everything else. I think it's time to hang it up, and not because he's not playing well, but I honestly feel like he is starting to tarnish his image. That's just my take. Anyways, LeBron is in the middle of one of the worst shooting slumps of his career. Over the past 4 games, he's gone 0 for 19 from 3-point range, something no one expected from a player who was once a reliable shooter. Against the Timberwolves, it wasn't just his shooting from deep. He went 4 of 12 from inside the arc and finished with only 10 points. That's not the LeBron we're used to seeing, and it's not just a one-game thing. There's been a troubling pattern this season. A season-low 11 points against Phoenix, just 12 points against the Thunder. His 22 points per game through 21 games is his lowest average since his rookie year. The numbers tell a story of decline. LeBron's efficiency in the restricted area, once his bread and butter, has dropped to 67.9% compared to 73.3% last season. He's scoring fewer fast break points, struggling to separate from defenders, and missing shots he used to dominate. Remember the block by Naz Reid in that Timberwolves game? It was a rare moment in LeBron's career, but it showed that the explosiveness we've marveled at for decades might be fading. And while these moments are rare, they're becoming harder to ignore. To be fair, LeBron's had shooting slumps before. Even during his MVP years, he wasn't always consistent from 3. But this feels different. It's not just about the stats, it's about how he's moving on the court. At nearly 40 years old, the signs of decline are becoming harder to ignore. It's normal, but not for LeBron. In previous seasons, slumps like this were followed by explosive performances, reminding everyone why he's considered one of the greatest of all time. Now, the bounce-back games are fewer and farther between. This isn't just a slump. Kendrick Perkins, one of LeBron's former teammates, put it bluntly. Age 40 might be his 100,000 miles. He compared LeBron's current struggles to a car finally breaking down after years of defying expectations. Others, including analysts and former players, have started echoing similar concerns. Even fans are starting to wonder if this is the beginning of the end. But not everyone is trying to write LeBron's final chapter. Take JJ Redick, for instance. Known for his sharp basketball insights, Redick recently defended LeBron against the criticism piling up during his slump. Redick pointed out that LeBron is still one of the most productive players in the league. Even in decline, he highlighted that the numbers, while lower than LeBron's usual standard, are still far above what most players achieve in their prime. Redick's perspective is important because it reminds us that the bar for LeBron is impossibly high.
He stated his goal to play all 82 to us before the season started.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is unprecedented in year 22 and all that.
Yeah.
Is that sustainable? Is that a sustainable goal in your estimation?
For his body and getting recovery, I don't know. I don't know that's in the best interest of him and us if he does that. But if he's feeling well and feeling good, then he should play. But we obviously want to manage that as best we can.
LeBron doesn't play like a top 5 player, the world panics, but that doesn't mean he's washed. Instead of focusing on his shooting slump or declining athleticism, Redick has emphasized how LeBron's basketball IQ and leadership are still unmatched. He's not fueling the narrative of decline, he's putting it in context. Redick's take is a reminder to appreciate what we're witnessing, even if it's not the LeBron we're used to. For 22 seasons, LeBron has defied logic. He's been the gold standard of consistency, dominance, and longevity in the NBA, but even the greatest players can't outrun Father Time. What's happening now is a natural part of every athlete's journey. The Lakers have a tough decision ahead. They can't rely on LeBron to carry the team like he used to, and they need to start planning for a future without him. This isn't just about LeBron's individual performance, it's about how the Lakers adjust to a world where he's no longer their primary engine. Could this be LeBron's last season? Some, like Kendrick Perkins, think so. Others believe he might step into a different role, focusing on playmaking and mentoring younger players. But one thing is clear. The LeBron James we're seeing now is not the same player who dominated the league for 2 decades. JJ Redick might be right. We should appreciate the brilliance that remains even in decline. but it's impossible to ignore that the inevitable has arrived. Whether LeBron plays one more season or decides to hang it up, we're witnessing the final act of an extraordinary career. LeBron's recent struggles are undeniable, and the signs of decline are becoming harder to miss. But as JJ Redick has pointed out, even a declining LeBron is better than most of the league. The King might not be as dominant as he once was, but his impact and legacy are untouchable. So, is it time for him to hang it up, or will he find a way to surprise us all once again? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our videos. Peace.